Hello Mad Hotties, welcome to another styling episode. Today we're going with part 2 of styling the PIXIIUWU dress. And here I have my fellow DTI bud, Miss VAMPLVR. Go check her out. We're going to be styling 3 fits together. So let's begin. So I am zooming through this because it was supposed to be 3 fits, and I was going back and forth to see what type of look I should go for. And as you can see, like I was struggling here. I was like, well, first of all, I was worried that my buddy was done before me, and I was like, oh my god, I'm over here saying do 3 fits and ask me when you're ready, and I'm over here like taking my sweet time, and she was almost done with her second one, and I'm over here just like struggling to figure out what to do. But what I will say is that I did go in with keep this hairstyle and keep basically the same makeup that I'm doing right now. I did want to go for like a light blue type of makeup, and this is before finally putting together my first fit. So it just works out in the end, but I was just struggling and stressing for no reason. Like, I don't know why I was stressing, but it's coming together, as you can see. So now I actually went back in and I was like, let me do my favorite color, blue. Like, I realized I haven't really used that color yet. So and actually my favorite color is blue, but it's like a baby blue. And I was like, what if I went for like a little Cinderella icicle type of vibe? And I'm just so obsessed with this dress. This PIXIIUWU just knew what she was doing, because I wear this all the time. I layer it like a sheer skirt, or I just make a sheer dress. Like, I use this dress all the time. Like, I just love it. But as you can see here, I'm trying to see what to put underneath the dress itself, because as you can see like the undergarment, like the pink part. And I wanted to find something that looked at least decent, because I did want to keep the sheer look to it, because as you can see, the chains are giving like an icicle look to it, and I was like, why not do that? And as you can see, I added the rose petals on top of it, because ever since I did the Schiaparelli fit with my fellow DTI bud, Miss Green, I was like, I've been obsessed with it and layering it on top. And I think it just looks so good. It looks like icicle flowers, like flowers that were iced. And I finally realized, I was like, this is it. This is going to be the fit. Just got to figure out the bottom part later. But now we're going back in with the makeup. Like I said, basically just kept the same makeup look, but just changing the rest of the makeup. So as you can see here, I'm doing a little bit of more of a light base to it, because we're going for that like wintry icicle vibe. And it's just, it came out beautifully, better than I expected it. So we're just layering some accessories and just putting the rest of the vibe together. And now onto the hair. I was like, let's do like a cute little updo. Like, I wanted to give like a Cinderella moment. So at first I was thinking of just keeping the short bob, but I was like, no, let's just go back in, do a cute little updo, make it a little blonde. And as you know, I'm obsessed with blonde right now. I don't think I could ever do that with my hair, because this ginger color in IRL is just destroying my hair. So I think I'm just gonna keep my hair black for a while. But anywho, just going back and forth, seeing what works, and I'm just loving how this was turning out. And as you can see, I'm coloring it in like a little lighter color, and it's just turning out just the way I wanted it. And this was the finishing look for the first one, and as you can see, my DTI bud ate for her first fit. And now on to the next one. So with this fit here, I wanted to go for more of like a Regency vibe, but make it like a little bit gothic, like a gothic romance like / Regency look, and you'll see in a minute. I'm going to layer the Rich Girl set on top of it. And I was like, this is different, like, you know. And I was like, let's go in with some burgundy, dark vibes. And yeah, I loved how this turned out. Yeah, it's pretty simple, but like I said, I don't do, it's not my style to like add so much to it. If anything, I like adding more of the accessories around the parts of the outfits, if you get my drift. So I was like, let me try to see if I could do something here with this like little Valentine's Day cage set. But then I was like, no, it's not giving me the vibe I want. And as you can see, I'm gonna take it off in a moment, and try to layer some other things. And now, as you can see here, I've added some accessories. I think it was from like the rose petal set. And isn't giving like a gothic Regency. I'm kind of liking it. Like, I really love how this turned out. And I was just messing around. I was just like, no inspo, just trying to figure out what would work. And so now we're going in with the hair. And in a moment, you'll see that this is actually my go-to hair combo. If I want to do like a royalty or coquette look with the hair, I love adding these two looks together. And we're going back in with the makeup to make it more like warm color. And I was like, let me just use one of my saved makeups because it was just pretty much like, it was pretty much perfect for this fit. And also, I was taking so long because my duo was already pretty much done. I was like, oh my god, and it was already late at night, so I'm like, okay, let me hurry this up. This girl's probably got somewhere to be. But this was the finishing look for this one. As you can see, I love doing this with my DTI buds because we just have different styles and looks, and I just love the way she layers her outfits. Like, you can't tell me that's not fire. So, but on to the very last look. With this very last look, I have to say this one, I surprised myself with how I layered this because it feels like I made like a whole different dress. And I loved how it turned out. And mind you, what you're gonna see, what I'm about to layer, is all non-VIP. And I was just messing around a bit, and I was thinking of like some dresses and gowns in real life that would look like this. And this is what I mean. This is the black and white dress that was like a code from last year, I believe. I can't remember what code it was. Don't quote me. I have no idea. And as you can see, you kind of see where I'm going with this, and you see what I mean, where it looks like a different dress. Like, it almost looks like a little ball gown. And if anything, I might use this hack again for like, if it's like a wedding theme or something, because I just love how it's looking. And as you can see here, I'm about to add the little white dress over here. I love adding that as another layer, like a top part. And as you can see, it's coming together very nicely. This is like probably my first time really using this pattern, and I just love how it's turning out. I think this was actually my favorite one I did. And I actually was going back and forth between the patterns because I think at the beginning I was like, I don't know if this is cute or not, but in the end you'll see what I mean when it's gonna eat. In here we're looking for some accessories. I didn't want to use too many accessories because we already have the chain detailing going on with the dress, and I wanted to keep that there. But I also did want to match the vibe of the chains itself, so I found the teardrop earrings, and it just matched the chain so beautifully. And I just basically matched the colors of the dress with the colors of the dress with the earrings, like a blue and like a beige. But now, as you can see, I am starting to make the dress with like a silk type of vibe, and now going in with the makeup. I had no idea what I was gonna do with this because I didn't want to do too much. I wanted to do like a nice, fancy, natural glam with it, and I loved how this was turning out. I was like, let's just do like a light blue eyeshadow, and I wanted to go for like more ginger eyebrows, and then do the glossy lips, and I just was loving how it was turning out. And as you can see here, I'm going back in, messing around with the colors, and I think I finally decided on like a light blue to match the vibe of the dress, and it looks so pretty. And I usually with my looks go for the beauty marks, but for today I was like, let's try something different and just keep the rest of the face looking nice. Like, I wanted to focus more on the eyes anyways, and I just was loving how everything was turning out. I was going back and forth with the blush though, because I was like, do I go with freckles? Do I get the little beauty mark? But I wanted to go with something more natural looking, and it just turned out great in the end. Now onto the hair. I basically this time around, I was like, let me just go in with the same hair combo I really love. And that is the locks with the braids, as you'll see in a moment. I was trying to use one of the bangs from the masculine hairstyles to add into the locks, because with some locks, they have like the extra hair that shows in the way, and I wanted to go for that vibe, as you can see here, which is what I'm going in with here. This was the first time where I'm doing this combo with these specific bangs, but it's gonna look nice in the end. And like I said before, dress to impress. I really think we need more cultural hairstyles, especially for women of color, because it just, we only have a few. Like I would like a couple more, you know. I don't always have time to make hair combos, you know what I mean? But here, as you can see, I'm coloring it like a ginger copper color, because I feel like at first I was like, I don't know if this is gonna eat with the dress, but it kind of does, and I love it. I think this is definitely one of my hair combos I'm definitely going to use from now on. And I honestly wished DTI would add like a hair saving part so that we can have our hair combos at the ready, because sometimes you just don't have time to put all the hair combos together when you're focused on your outfits. And now, as you can see here, going in back in with some accessories, I was like, why not use like the little teardrop necklace chain, and it just kind of fits the vibe beautifully. But that was it for these fits. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and the fits. And another huge shout out to my girl, Miss VAMPLVR. I'm going to put her name in the description box below. Go follow her on TikTok. She's not on YouTube yet, even though I keep telling her she should have a YouTube. And comment below what looks were your favorites, and if you guys have any questions, and I shall see you guys next time.